Good evening. Now we are going to see some questions which are related with your bending stress and shear stress. So, because you have two tests on bending, and therefore you may have questions on this shear test and shear stress and bending stress, and therefore some questions are framed on this in this video. So, what is difference between the moment of bending moment? So, this is bending moment and then moment of resistance. So, bending moment, this is due to external loads, and moment of resistance is the property of the section. What is the flexural formula? So, if you remember, we have this as torsional formula. So, your flexural formula is parallel to this. T by J becomes M by I. T we have torsional moment, M we have bending moment, J we have polar moment of inertia, I we have moment of inertia, tau we have shear stress, sigma we have bending stress, R that is radius, Y we have distance from the neutral axis, E we have modulus of elasticity, and R we have radius of curvature, G we have shear modulus, and L by theta that we have length per unit twist, length per twist. So what is the polynomial function for bending stress diagram? So polynomial function is linear line. So if you remember, then we have this as two triangles. When we will talk about bending stress diagram, we have always this. Whatever section you have, that doesn't matter. Shear bending stress diagram is always like this. That means we have sigma is equal to m by I into y, and m by I this is constant for a particular section, and therefore sigma is directly proportional to y. Is bending stress diagram same for all section? Yes. So whatever bending cross section is there, the your bending stress diagram is independent of it. It is always is same for all, is same for all section. It is proportional to the distance from neutral axis, and it is independent of the cross section of the section. What is the formula for shear stress? So we have tau is equal to VA y bar upon IB, and we have AY bar, that is the moment of area about neutral axis. Then which area? If you are going to find out bending shear stress at any section, and that section is above the neutral axis, then we have to take area above this. Means if I will consider a section, so let us, we have this will be I section which is unsymmetrical, and you are interested to find shear stress at this section, then you have to take area above this. We have, let us, neutral axis somewhere here. So if you have to find out at this section, so this section is below neutral axis, then you have to take area below it. So we have to take area below it if that section is below neutral axis, and area above it if if this section is above neutral axis. What is polynomial function for shear stress? So we have two. Polynomial function is two, that is parabola. Shear stress is maximum at neutral axis. So now if we will see, then why we have that as parabola. So if I will write the equation, then we have tau is equal to VA y bar upon IB. Now for a particular section, we have VIB, this is constant. Tau is proportional to A y bar. Now we have tau proportional to A, we have y into B into y bar. Now B we have constant at a section. So tau is proportional to y into y bar, and therefore that is proportional to y square, and therefore we have polynomial function is 2, that is parabola for shear stress diagram. At what section shear stress is maximum? Shear stress is maximum at neutral axis, and bending stress is maximum at top and bottom. So we can have, at what section bending stress is maximum? So bending stress is maximum at top and bottom. So shear stress is 0 at top and bottom. Shear stress is 0 at top and bottom. Why it is 0 at top and bottom? So you can see this. So if I will consider section top, then as it is above neutral axis, we have to take area above this, and we do not have area above this, we have 0. If it is below bottommost point, then it is below neutral axis, so we have to take area below this, and area below this we have 0, and therefore we have shear stress 0 at top and shear stress is 0 at bottom. Now, in case of bending stress, if you draw the diagram, then we have diagram in this way. And y distance is measured from neutral axis. So at neutral axis, y is 0 and therefore sigma is 0. And where we have maximum, top and bottom, because y is maximum at top and at bottom. So we have different nature of the stresses. Here, if it is compressive, then we have here tensile. So maximum at top and bottom. Draw bending stress and shear stress diagram for different section. So now if we will draw the different section, if I will take a rectangular section and if I have to plot shear stress diagram, then we have shear stress diagram that is triangle always. So we can have this as triangle. Bending stress diagram. So this is bending stress diagram. If we will draw shear stress diagram, then we have this as parabola. So this is shear stress. Then if we will go to T section, so if we have T section, so if I will plot T section, and let us we have neutral axis somewhere here. Then if we will plot it, bending stress diagram is independent of the cross section. So we have like this. So this is bending stress diagram. And shear stress diagram, we are being like this. So we have like this. Maximum is at neutral axis, 0 at this. This is shear stress diagram. If we will plot for I section, so we have let us I section in this fashion. So we have this will be I section. And then how we will get for I section. Again, bending stress diagram, we are going to get same. There is no change in the bending stress diagram. But shear stress diagram, if we will plot it, then we are in this fashion. Then here we have like this. And then maximum we have at neutral axis. So we have like this. This is shear stress diagram. This is bending. So bending stress diagram, you can see you have same for all sections. But shear stress diagram, we have changed as your cross section is going to change. And so these are the questions which are related with your bending stress and shear stress diagram. So we will stop here only. So actually, one point again I will tell you. So in this, that is, if we will go to shear stress diagram in torsion and shear stress diagram in shear, then we have in shear just we have seen shear stress diagram in parabola. But if we will plot in torsion shear stress diagram, then we have shear stress diagram that is triangular. So we have shear stress diagram triangular in this. So we have like this. Because if we will see, we have T by J is equal to tau by R. And then we have tau is equal to T by J into R. And for a particular section, T by J is constant and tau directly proportional to R. So at the center, R is 0. At the center, R equal to 0. And therefore, tau is equal to 0. And at surface, we have R is equal to capital R and tau is equal to tau max. So do not confuse with shear stress diagram due to torsion. So torsion we have same as bending. So bending also, if you remember, we have sigma proportional to y and m by I we have constant. So we have this is linear. Shear stress diagram for torsion is linear and shear stress diagram for shear is parabola. So be very careful, do not confuse with shear stress diagram for your torsion and for your shear. So we will stop here only. So thank you.